All of this power runs through the Porsche 911, a shape the world has known for more than half a century. A silhouette so iconic, you can recognize it in the dark. And yet, here it is again, reborn, refined, and more thrilling than ever. This is the 2026 Porsche 911, the car that proves legends don't fade, they evolve. Welcome to FutureDrive USA. For decades, the 911 has carried a reputation that very few cars can match. Balance, precision, heritage, and a driving feel so raw that even supercars envy it. But for 2026, Porsche didn't just update the 911, they reimagined it. The familiar 992 generation has been transformed with sharper tech, smarter handling, and, for the first time ever, hybrid power in select models. Yes, the icon is going electric, but without losing what makes a 911 a 911, let's start with what matters most, power. The 2026 lineup brings new energy, no matter which model you choose. The Carrera and Carrera T keep the classic formula alive with a 3.0-liter, twin-turbo flat-six delivering 388 horsepower. Smooth, balanced, effortless. Move to the Carrera S or the Carrera 4S, and the power jumps to 473 horsepower. Sharper throttle, bigger turbo punch, same iconic rear-engine feel. But the real revolution begins with the GTS models. For 2026, the GTS isn't just faster, it's smarter. A new 3.6-liter, turbocharged flat-six works together with electric boost to produce a massive 532 horsepower. Instant torque, instant response, instant fun. And then, there's the king, the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo S, a hybrid-assisted monster making 701 horsepower, the most powerful production 911 ever made. 0 to 60? Just a blink, about 2.4 seconds, and you're gone. Porsche's lightning-fast 8-speed PDK, dual-clutch transmission. No manual option this time. But trust me, this gearbox reacts faster than any human hand ever could. Of course, power means nothing without control, and the 2026 911 continues Porsche's tradition of near-perfect handling. The Carrera 4S comes with advanced all-wheel drive for maximum traction. Electronic systems predict grip before it's even needed. Cornering is razor-sharp thanks to Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus, and the optional rear-axle steering makes the car feel both shorter and more stable. At the same time, the brakes are stronger, the dampers more refined, and the chassis? It communicates every millimeter of the road right back to your fingertips. The result is simple, a car that feels alive. Now let's talk design, because the 911 hasn't lost its identity. The 2026 model keeps the classic silhouette, but adds modern touches that elevate the entire look. You still get the sloping roofline. You still get the strong rear hips. But now, you also get futuristic matrix LED headlights, a wider stance, and redesigned airflow channels that keep the car planted at high speeds. The rear spoiler adjusts on the fly. Low drag when you're cruising. Maximum downforce when you're pushing hard. Inside, the 911 blends old-school soul with new-age tech. A curved 12.6-inch digital gauge cluster, a crisp 10.9-inch touchscreen, and Porsche's latest infotainment system all come standard. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging, it's all there. And if you love sound, get ready. Porsche now supports Dolby Atmos with both Bose and Burmester audio systems. But don't worry, the flat-six soundtrack is still the real music. Yes, it's a sports car, but Porsche still makes it practical enough to drive every day. Parking sensors, adaptive safety tech, traffic sign recognition, and Porsche's clever wet mode, which detects water and prepares the car for slippery roads. The front trunk, the frunk, has enough room for a weekend getaway. And yes, you can still option the tiny back seats. Perfect for kids. Or for people who love pretending they fit. The 2026 lineup is bigger and more exciting than ever. Carrera and Carrera. T, pure, clean 911 driving. Carrera S and 4S. More power, more grip, more excitement. GTS Hybrid, the sweet spot. Brutal power with hybrid torque. Turbo S, the hypercar killer. The monster, the untouchable king. And then there's the new Spirit 70 edition celebrating Porsche's heritage with retro styling cues and vintage-inspired details. A modern classic, inspired by history. The 2026 Porsche 911 isn't just another sports car update. It's a message that technology doesn't have to erase tradition, that electrification doesn't have to kill emotion, that the 911 can move into the future without leaving its soul behind. This car is balance. This car is evolution. This car is a legend, reborn for a new generation. Thanks for watching FutureDrive USA. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Porsche 911, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And tell us in the comments, which 2026 911 model would you choose? Until next time, drive the future.